Political discussions can sometimes unexpectedly turn into serious and heated confrontations. Science is really important in how we live today. You must wear safety goggles to protect your eyes. Only some people are allowed to join this group. Every 4 years, people vote for a new president. Make sure you bring everything you need with you. The influence of friends is often pivotal to young people's behavior. Our class is going to be split into 3 groups. Organic foods are cultivated without any synthetic chemicals, pesticides, or fertilizers. Some wonder if spending money on space is good. Humidity measures the amount of water there is in air. Hard times can sometimes make people start new companies. Please make sure to read the start before we meet. Being prepared in the lab will stop accidents from happening. We change due dates only for very big, important reasons. We pick people who know the basics to start with. Parents usually talk to their kids in simple ways. Our teacher is organizing a big meeting for business people. Writers usually write about things they know or have lived. Most people who looked at the idea thought it was good. Figuring out if you're happy is easier than it might seem. Some bad stuff comes from plants and animals we know. When it gets cold, birds fly to places where it's warm. It's important to use your study time in a smart way. Always say where you got your information when writing papers. To graduate, students have to pass some important tests first. If you need more help, the school's help center is there. If you're short on money, you might get help for school. It seems really hard to fix this problem easily. After the last sickness, more people got sick than before. Next week, it looks like it's going to rain a lot. More businesses will make the country's money situation better. Weather experts can tell what the weather will do later on. Schools teach you the important skills you need for jobs. Job problems have made more people unable to find work. Doctorate papers are set up a lot like other research articles. The chemistry area got closed even though people protested. It's tough to find proof that supports this difficult idea. Machines in factories are now really good at being precise. You should plan your meetings at least 2 weeks before. Getting into this class is really hard because it's so popular. Companies try hard to protect their brand from bad comments. Nurses get ready for their jobs by practicing in hospitals first. Scientists are working hard to understand climate change better. Starting off right with a good introduction is really important. It's tough but important to work on keeping our planet healthy. Writers often put a bit of their culture in their work. A new article talks about all kinds of cool experiments. A well-done school paper is always easy to understand and organized. The same features in the device explain the issue every time. In college, you'll learn many new things and gain skills. Artists and politicians alike start by learning the basics of politics. Swimming exercises numerous muscles and serves as an excellent workout. Cheating on an exam can get you into serious trouble. They will test your knowledge with difficult questions in class. Remember to write down where you got your information for homework. This course section teaches you a new method of creating. A special lecture on Thursday will offer lots of new information. Group projects often lead to good results and teach teamwork. Many governments are struggling with their country's high populations. Everything you need to know is in the class plan book. Right now, they're fixing and making the whole place better. The way things move can be explained with math and physics. During the class, you will be taught both applied and theoretical mathematics. Gadgets and apps are really making our normal days different. Your tests and big writing assignments will show your grade. Libraries are starting to talk to people on the internet more. Now we need to use computers for almost everything we do. Even small children can say words before they can walk. They teach about how to design buildings all over the world. Neuroscience is about how different parts of the brain work. Studying old times can help us get what's happening now. They have devised methods to represent plant growth through charts. It was sad when the study didn't give them clear answers. You need to wear nice clothes when you graduate from school. Pick courses that are good for the job you want later. He didn't like it when they made him Minister of Culture. They wrote about some neat things they tried in the lab. When houses don't sell, it can make the whole economy bad. Momentum is about how quick something moves and its weight. What students say can really shape the talk in class discussions. It's really hard for countries to deal with too many people. Schools make special classes that match what students are into. Giving good examples can help make what you're saying stronger. Business people sometimes split costs with each other for things. Lots of discoveries happen in science labs where researchers work. Now, many workplaces offer special training to help their people. We got your application for money, and it's all official now. Sometimes, we choose things for reasons that don't make sense. People who study journalism often get jobs in news and media. When you finish researching, it's a lot simpler to start writing. Colleges are starting to use new technologies to teach better. People may be influenced by unexpected data, leading to decisions different from their expectations. It's important for governments to help make the economy grow well. Students at university usually have to work on many projects together. Archaeologists are now predicting the past with new research models. Unexpected data can shape decisions in ways people don't anticipate. Digital architecture is changing a lot because of new technology today. Designers must keep up with the latest social changes. Journalism students don't have a standard test to pass. The oceans are in trouble because there's too much pollution. Problems with air pollution are happening everywhere on the planet. Don't miss the deadline for turning in your scholarship applications. Farming has changed a lot and gotten better over the years. We're not planning to raise our prices at this time. Right now, we don't have enough evidence to support these claims. For students doing research, finding enough money can be tough. Securing enough money is often the toughest part of graduate research. Learning how to teach can involve watching other teachers teach. Observing how teachers work offers valuable lessons in the teaching process. If the government helps, solar energy could become more widely used. Online classes offer flexibility to learn despite a hectic personal schedule. Deforestation increases as the number of people in the world grows. A good assistant always makes sure to clarify all the details. Challenges for local workers are often greater than for others. Any applications turned in late will not be considered, unfortunately. The university awarded her a scholarship for her academic achievements. Unfortunately, the microscope in the biology lab got broken by accident. British students are required to undertake mathematics during secondary education. Dark chocolate contains cocoa known to enhance immunity and mood. Sentencing decisions hinge on the adjudicated guilt of the accused. Time spent outdoors is proven beneficial for mental and physical health. Students are afforded the liberty to pursue personal academic interests. Every student develops a unique approach to their learning process. The course begins by tracing the historical evolution of architecture. Sugar, a solid carbohydrate, is a staple in sweetened foods. The night sky evokes a sense of mystery and profound wonder. These few resources fall short for completing the current assignment. Students build confidence in their critical thinking skills over time. Current societal issues are the focus of our intense research. A new series of scholarly articles has recently been released. Universities offer a range of leisure amenities to their community. Reaching the university on foot can be a lengthy endeavor. Pursuing a career in art and design is highly competitive. Active research engagement is a hallmark of the history department. Last year, they faced challenges in making their service profitable. Choir auditions at the university are postponed until next week. Placements in various settings form part of the English curriculum. Safety training is compulsory prior to using the engineering workshop. Digital cameras offer benefits not found in traditional film cameras. Merely relying on innate talent is insufficient for scientific success. A chemistry examination is scheduled for the classroom next week. To join this course, students need a degree in undergraduate biology. The English program's third year is recognized for its merit. Geography courses often consider field trips as indispensable learning experiences. The policy's goal is to boost investment in international currencies. Throughout this week, the library will stay open until midnight every day. There is disagreement on the methods to resolve the ongoing issue. Honey serves both as a nutritious food and a medicinal product. Even as infants, humans can discern language from other sounds. Farms must modify practices to cope with changing climatic conditions. Swimming utilizes more muscles than most other forms of exercise. Medicine offers a broad spectrum of career possibilities upon graduation. The university offers a variety of amenities for all campus users. Currently, we face some of the greatest challenges in history. A foundational understanding of economics is needed for this course. Historians are intrigued by the year a shipwreck was discovered.
Funding is often the most challenging aspect of postgraduate studies. Speed measures the rate at which someone or something moves. Art must strike a balance between originality and public appeal. Specialist librarians are always ready to assist with research needs. Ensure your essays are submitted by Friday noon without fail. The stock market has reshaped financial trading on a global scale. Biology examines all aspects of life, from cells to ecosystems. The castle's grand design aimed to deter locals and adversaries alike. The quality of your statistics relies on your initial data. Some life forms can reproduce with only one parent involved. Muscles function to bring parts of the body closer together. Please place the books on that specified table over there. Books from this collection are loanable for a 1-week period. Gravity is the force that causes mutual attraction between objects. Journalism is undergoing a crisis due to the digital age. Being bilingual doesn't equate to the ability to dissect language. The global conversation now often includes the politics of food. Expectations are set for improved performance figures in coming years. Eating is prohibited within the main sections of the library. Physics plays a crucial role in comprehending the universe's workings. Team practices occur on weekdays with games scheduled for weekends. Astronauts measure vast space distances in units called light years. Specialist knowledge isn't necessary to comprehend the contents of this book. Speed is calculated by using the variables of time and distance. Banks earn by charging interest on the money they lend out. Proper nutrition is vital for overall health and maintaining energy. The research yielded some results that were not anticipated initially. The university has put funds into new technology for educational purposes. Internet addiction is often blamed on frequent social media use. The car park on the north side may shut this Sunday. Salt is sourced either from evaporated seawater or mined directly. Payments can be made with either cash or credit card. Sound cannot travel in a vacuum where no air exists. For staff training purposes, the library will be closed tomorrow. Ensure all files are saved prior to shutting down your computer. The reception can assist with queries about lending and printing. The London bus's departure has been delayed by 10 minutes. The history class has been relocated to the main theater. Body fat functions as an insulator for our internal organs. Begin your educational journey by applying for a university scholarship. This camera technology can locate and focus on human eyes. The plight of wildlife has frequently been overlooked in development. The garden at the university's rear has a storied history. The summer class was not held due to low student numbers. She once held the position of editor for the student newspaper. We will examine how to structure essays in this class. The reality of climate change is now recognized by experts. Scientists are now examining a broad range of atmospheric phenomena. Student ID cards are expected to be ready by today. True or false questions seem tougher to many than short answers. The coffee shop offers a menu including salads, soups, and meats. The main ideas of these events remain largely not understood. The same problem was researched, leading to a similar explanation. We managed to reach out to several subjects for research. The history of our university is both extensive and fascinating. Native language speakers don't need to take language proficiency tests. Active listening is vital for success in this particular course. As populations grow, the need for more energy also increases. A fire drill necessitates evacuation from buildings for everyone's safety. It's essential not to mistake cause for effect regarding changes. The group's meeting is scheduled tomorrow in the library's room. Libraries play a crucial role in the academic journey of students. The winter sun is still sufficient for warmth despite its position. The jobless rate recently dropped to the lowest point in years. Today's history class has been relocated to another lecture hall. New term schedules will be released in the upcoming week. A scheduled meeting for the newcomers is set for this Friday. Recent times have seen numerous changes in the mathematics faculty. Few connections exist between the studies of philosophy and psychology. Planting more trees in urban areas has many beneficial reasons. The guest speaker was previously a faculty member in our department. Research shows Hong Kong residents are exceptionally active compared to others. This play's promotional poster is displayed in the main auditorium. Next term, there will be changes to the office's operating hours. Visits to the new art gallery are limited to Fridays only. Steam power was the driving force of Europe's Industrial Revolution. Body fat plays a crucial role in insulating and warming organs. Studying abroad enhances students' prospects in the global job market. Some thinkers may be recognized as history's most influential scientists. The Science Library is situated at the library's ground level. Safety protocols dictate always wearing protective gear in the lab. Reports are needed to substantiate the claims made in your argument. Scientific progress relies heavily on the process of peer review. All laboratory equipment is available to students without any charge. Our courses are designed to enhance critical and independent thinking skills. An internal organ's role includes maintaining the body's core temperature. Usually, older students adapt very well to the university environment. Most governments face the significant challenge of managing population growth. It took years more to fully develop and prove the theory. Throughout his life, he composed a vast array of music. Sometimes taking action is better than doing nothing at all. Insufficient sleep can raise the risk of various health issues. Taking a second major can broaden your future career choices. Your job is to stimulate market demand for this new product. Ensure your summary is both clear and succinct as possible. Your lowest quiz score has been excluded from the final grade. Your estate agent receives a commission for each house sold. Please ensure your graph is drawn on a separate sheet. Assignments must be submitted by Friday next week at the latest. You must hand in your assignment by Friday without fail. The delay of the project's progress has raised many questions. Although reconciliation is sought, deep issues must be resolved first. Faced with high risks, companies might increase their product prices. Research and marketing are crucial when introducing a new product. We study science to comprehend and value our surrounding world. Complete equality within our society remains unrealized to this day. Together, we aim to reach higher standards in education collectively. Working as a part of a team is a skill we possess. Installing water fountains can reduce plastic bottle usage on campus. An increase in university tuition fees is anticipated for next year. Knowing the library's use can significantly reduce your research time. Undergraduate students can participate in specific phases of the program. Collaborate with your peers to foster teamwork and a cooperative spirit. Traffic emissions are a primary source of air pollution in cities. The materials from today's lecture will appear on the upcoming exam. A complete bibliography is essential for achieving the highest score. Including a thorough bibliography is necessary to secure full marks. Consider attending this marketing seminar if you're exploring the field. Students needing more time should request an extension from faculty. This tech company specializes in developing and launching new software. The graph indicates only a slight increase has been observed. Unfortunately, today's lecture on economic policy is no longer happening. He is well qualified to guide groups on mountain expeditions safely. The integrated course combines various elements into a cohesive program. They've been working since last year to introduce paid services. Both individuals raised in the countryside prefer it to city living. These factors are also linked to numerous deaths of sea creatures. A summer conference on academic web research is scheduled here next. No link was established between the medication used and healing rates. The best presenting student at the seminar was awarded a prize. The necessity for expanded research in this discipline is evident. A reception to welcome new students is hosted each academic term. Near the campus bookstore, students can conveniently find a pharmacy. Many individuals continue to encounter challenges while working in labs. Some historical events' occurrence is questioned due to scant evidence. Our world features a diversity of governmental systems and policies. Medical studies branch out into numerous specialties and research areas. Globally, governments are structured and operate in various distinct forms. Comprehensive theory and practical training are necessities in medical specializations. The project's goal was to examine standard cases rather than exceptions. The methods of communication among people are evolving over time steadily. Specialized vocabulary with unique meanings within fields is termed jargon. Solar energy's untapped potential for use holds incredibly vast possibilities. This university's archaeology school is known worldwide for its excellence. The study found a strong correlation between its two primary variables. For postgraduate researchers, securing funding is often the hardest part. The thief habitually broke into several different homes each day. The summer program was discontinued due to a lack of participants. Rising global temperatures are significantly changing wildlife populations and behavior. Relative humidity quantifies the level of water vapor in the air. We will assess qualifications using a method based on conference criteria. The publication's main focus was on assessing the prevalent issue. The composition showcases a reserved style in its musical theme. In the concert venue, the teaching ensemble will showcase their talent. The instructor directed the group to start their assigned work. The graph indicates only a slight increase in growth recently. Summer school programs provide a fast track for student learning. The professor is taking a sabbatical to focus on her publication. The office will remain shut throughout the festive holiday season. Lack of consumer interest led to the new product's failure. The new study challenges what we previously assumed was true. The closest ATM is situated near the anatomy laboratory entrance. The nation's wealth grew by trading through its open harbors. A few slots are still available in the most demanded courses. Weeding is recognized as a fundamental step in the farming process. Some schedule conflicts are making the meeting difficult to manage. The gathered data was effectively transformed into an understandable argument. Courses differ mainly in the type of assessments they employ. The role of collaboration among students is incredibly crucial to success. The amount of advertising aimed at children sparks widespread debate. Staff at the university will review feedback on evaluation forms. Achieving full equality remains an ongoing goal in our society. Our planet's atmosphere consists mostly of nitrogen and oxygen gases. The gallery's leadership expressed warm gratitude to the unknown donor. Technological advancements in information have transformed how we work today. This department has a notably higher enrollment of postgraduate students. Taking a campus tour offers a comprehensive preview of learning environments. The author's early work initially emphasized experimental methods over philosophical. This island marks the southernmost point of the large bay. The history of the movement has been documented by authors. The due date for the initial assignment is September 14th. The final academic year includes coursework and a major project. Renovations are planned for the dining hall this autumn break. The designers have plans to finalize the project by today. Updates to the course reflect recent changes in the field. There's an ongoing effort to enhance the company's public image. Students enjoy special discounts at the coffee house all week. Near the entrance, you will find the building dedicated to chemistry. This camera has the technology to detect and focus on eyes. Our seminar on business planning includes an internship at a firm. The business course is designed to engage local student populations. Bar charts serve as effective tools for comparing different data. Currently, the author serves as a professor at Cambridge University. Course evaluations are scheduled to start from the following week. Options for student housing range from dorms to apartments off-site. The project was seen by some as merely cosmetic, not substantive. The textile sector plays a major role in economic enhancement. Artists affiliated with conservative politics also play the role of critics. Teenagers' leisure activities in rural settings were analyzed in the article. The goal is to minimize the risks that individuals undertake. Working in the lab presents us with numerous challenges daily. This summary leads us to the dawn of the 20th century. Sydney is renowned as Australia's bustling cultural hub and port. The interplay of supply and demand is crucial in market economics. Group assignments should be submitted promptly by a team member. The media world's evolution is the focus of student reports. Registration for the conference is now open for interested students. Pupils were asked to form a straight queue outside the room. Apply early if you need an extension on your coursework. Qualifying exams must be passed by all students to progress. Research methodology must be utilized by students for the project. The research paper's deadline is set for this coming Monday. Assignments must be submitted by this week's end as directed. Students should carefully consider their housing options for the term. Students should employ a variety of techniques for their project work. Student reps will visit classes to distribute the voting paperwork. Students can expect their ID cards to be ready by today. Statistical findings need to be presented differently in various situations. Urban living can be quite overwhelming for some young individuals. For some learners, true or false questions pose greater challenges than written responses. There's a debate on whether education really holds significant value. A group of economists believe our financial system has critical flaws. Previously, she served as the chief editor for the student-led newspaper. Her work in chemistry has greatly advanced the scientific community. We're seeing more service animals assist people in public places. Stripes on children's gifts adds a playful and appealing touch. Remember to sign the register before you exit the classroom. Make certain that every source you use is cited correctly. Please notify us when you have received the course textbook. Packaging that stands out can captivate someone interested in buying. In academic writing, having a clear organization is fundamentally important. You can find the necessary books stored in the library. The ocean might get higher in the years to come. We sold more last year than we thought we would. If more things are sold, it means people want more. What people think about biotech is important for science to agree. People who might buy something can read what workers post online. Don't forget your highlighter and book for class on Thursday. The college lab will be closed for cleaning next week. Look at the website to find out when they open. Pets help people who are sick or old feel better. Active people usually live longer and don't get sick. Parents must pay for their kids until they grow up. Too many people and not enough cleanliness impacted most people's lives. Our class will make 2 groups. Come with me or stay. People look at organizational failure in different ways in studies. One of the election pledges is to reduce income tax. Observers anxiously waited and held their breath for the concert. A maximum of 4 individuals can be in the lab simultaneously. NASA has constantly led the way in deep space exploration. Mutually exclusive events can be described as either complementary or opposing. Lecture notes are typically accessible online from most teaching staff. The consensus among most scientists is that climate change endangers life. Most of these characteristics were components of the previous system. Most theories shared similarities, but a minority of critics disagreed. Making errors is acceptable as long as you learn from them. If anyone faces challenges in the lab, please inform me. Allow me to provide an example to clarify my point. Lectures represent the most traditional and formal teaching approach in universities.
Art students display their creations for everyone at school to admire. Art represents the expression of creativity and ideas in tangible forms. You can find what each part of the course involves online. Repeated practice is key to improving skills in any activity. Eating right and exercising are key to staying healthy. Your main paper should talk about one very specific idea. You can talk to many different people for your research project. Submit your group assignments at the office designated for assistants. You should hand in your essay next semester, by the deadline. Undergraduates can explore specific topics deeply within their academic program. You can email any tutor if you have questions about class. Make sure you turn in your work by Monday's deadline. Essay writing gets easier once you've done all the research. Companies sometimes raise prices when workers want more pay. We study how tropical storms work and how to predict them. Today, we use complex ways to learn how the brain works. Undergraduates explore specialized topics within their academic program's offerings. Undergrads need specific sources to properly analyze their programs. Boating on the river during winter is considered excessively dangerous. Tours run year-round, peaking in May during the dry season. Tomorrow's lecture will look closely at educational policies in America. Expect to run into a lot of challenges during this project. What's going on in Parliament now is really interesting to watch. The recommendations weren't supported well by the data we found. Leaders from around the world need to talk and solve problems. Students engaged in research often face the greatest challenge in securing funding. The struggles of animals in the wild are often overlooked. Our first results were surprising and didn't match our theories. Theater courses really encourage students to be more creative. The summary covers all the main points you need to know. Software companies are always coming up with new things. Our sociology department has a global reputation for its outstanding quality. Now, researchers are dealing with problems and finding answers. Today, scientists found out a lot from many different studies. The class schedule gives you lots of time to study alone. This problem has two different explanations that seem the same. Using the same method again led to the same problem. The results of the experiment are shown in this table here. A new study has shown some really new and interesting things. Trains have made it easy for everyone to travel far. It's important to share these properties fairly among everyone. Every semester, students have the opportunity to take math and stats tests. Another book isn't complete but gives more insightful information. The museum shuts down every Thursday morning for the month. The best thing about this cheap phone isn't obvious at first. Important parts of this argument seem to be missing right now. Since the start of the year, the marketing budget has grown. The next talk will go over educational policies in the United States. The next lecture will discuss what is causing global warming. Big companies changed their rules after reports about them came out. Diving into hobbies can lead to a lot of personal happiness. More and more, studies aim to find cures for different illnesses. Debate continues on whether children should participate in educational trips frequently. Many faculty members showed their support for this decision openly. A strong beginning is key to any successful presentation's success. People still don't fully realize how important this event was. The testing format has been changed to meet professional standards. The essay's publication will happen once the research is finalized. We are seeing the first hopeful signs of an economic upturn. In the back left, you can find books on economic topics. Older studies were more about ideas than doing real experiments. Each semester, the dance department presents complex, artistic performances. The curriculum has been updated to encourage more scholarly development. Our varied courses cover many aspects of the subject comprehensively. This language class provides key strategies for pronunciation improvement. Funds from the budget will be allocated to various departments fairly. The cafe menu includes a diverse selection of sandwiches and coffee. The city's founders set down rules that have become today's laws. The book's release was supported by numerous members of the faculty. Students working together often find their educational experiences enriched. Successful academic results often rely on effective studying methods. Some academic departments have unique, specialized collections of books.